Video number 3, here we come. You have to look at video number 2. We talked about the relay, we talked about power on, we talked about that extra wide clutch gap. Can you see that light going through the clutch gap? We talked about that causing a problem and the leaks. But this is video number 3 and we're trying to get that clutch going. So let's go to the high power. So those are the signal wires. There's your power. Nothing there. Oh, we know it's clicking. We're supposed to have a ground there. Why don't we got that? Well, whatever. I don't care about that. So we got our power there. That's our B plus through our fuse. So we know the fuse is good. This wire goes to the clutch. There's supposed to be a ground. It's supposed to beep like this. And why don't I have sound? There we go. It's supposed to beep like that. But when I go there, nothing. That mean is open. That wire goes right here, connects there, and it goes through the clutch coil. Are we bad into wiring? Are we bad on the backside of this connector? Well, let's pull this little doohickey, and I'm gonna have to put it down. Put my finger in there, we're out. See that little wire there? Now when I touch that, it should ground, because all it is a coil wire going through the magnetic coil straight to the case or ground. So I touch that right there, I'm touching it, and there's no green light and there's no beep. And if you really wanted to know, look, there we go, we got power. And I'm touching that sucker, I'm hitting it, I'm on it, nothing's happening. We're dead, we got a dead clutch. So it's up to you, the shop and the customer, what route do you want to take? Are you the whole kind of compressor guys? Are you the field coil only guys? Are you a whole clutch kit kind of only guys? Are you aftermarket or OEM? That is your shop's personal choice. A lot of you know what happens when you try to go aftermarket. Sometimes outcome is not so favorable. But Subaru's parts are as expensive as a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. So I don't know why, but they just are. So we're going to find out what happens in this situation. All the options will be given to the customer and shop decision here. But we have dead field coil. So one is the leak check. You charge for the leak check. As far electrical is different. Electrical is a separate subcategory that you charge for separately. So you have to contact your customer and go, hey, Mr. Customer, we found the leaks. We know the system isn't operating. We did that. But there's also an electrical problem. Electrical is separate. It's not part of, it is part of the refrigerant farm, but we got to look for leaks first. I would like to know if this compressor is working, but I cannot even jump and engage the compressor to test whether the compressor is good, if it's burnt up inside. I doubt it very much. And I'm about to recover the refrigerant on it to get it ready for doing the condenser leak down here in the corner, all the O-rings on the expansion valve. Now you got to think of this. This is a 2014-15 vehicle. It was manufactured in 9 of 14 or 10 or 14. And so we got a 10-year-old expansion valve. It is a wearable item. It has moving parts in it. It has a gas charged cylinder, that diaphragm on top. They are a wearing part. So, do you want to change that expansion valve since you already went through the labor of removing that nut, removing the 2 Allen head nuts out of there to change the O-rings? You might as well change it. Customer's decision. Compressor, the same thing. Condenser, we've seen the leak down in the corner. That's no brainer. And you'll be doing the O-ring since you're already taking it apart to do whatever you need to do on this system. So we'll be back on this, and I'll let you know if there's a follow-up video. If they say okay, they want to repair all these things, then there'll be another video. But that's it for now. Electrical is a separate. So the control side of a circuit on a subsystem is not the mechanical side. Our mechanical side is our leaks, our physical compressor movement, and fans moving and stuff like that. Electrical is electrical. If you are the shop owner, manager, service writer, service advisor, and you are not charging properly, your shop suffers and you can't afford to have money to pay for new equipment. If a shop ever says this is expensive, I know the shop is not charging enough. End of story. If a shop says we can't afford to send guys for classes in schools or send away for the books or modules, you're not charging enough. If you say my guys are too lazy and they won't do it, that is your problem. You hired them, you made your bed, now lie in it. That's your problem. If you can learn how to help your technicians get better and educate them and train them to have a better mindset to care about the customer's car, the better you take care of your customers can take care of you. The shop can have more money to buy more tools, more education for the technicians. In turn, that takes better care of the customer because there's less false diagnosis, less comebacks, less angry customers, more returning customers for more revenue with customers who get their cars taken care of better by the technicians who learn each car. It's a circle that feeds itself, takes care of each other. If you don't think of it that way and only think about give me, me, I want money, but I don't want to put out money or any education, that's a one-way street. And then you're going to complain about why don't my customers come back. See you guys later.